Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be doing a little Kmart haul for you guys. I know that you guys love these videos and I love watching Kmart hauls as well, but I thought it might be interesting also to pose the question, can a minimalist shop at Kmart? If you're new to my channel, my name's Mel. I do a lot of decluttering, cleaning and organising on my channel. I basically make weekly videos to give you tips on how to simplify your life and simplify your home so that you have more time for the things that matter to you. So if you are interested in learning more about decluttering, then I'd love to have you click the red subscribe button below and keep watching. Okay, so Kmart. There are Facebook groups devoted to Kmart. I guess it's kind of popular like Target is popular in the US. So we have Target here and it is quite popular as well, but Kmart has just taken off with things like homewares and stationery, and they've got some cute kids clothes as well. I've been on this minimalism journey. I've been decluttering my home for about 2.5 years now. So a few months ago I was talking to my friends about it and telling them how I'm glad that I found minimalism and how it's improved my life because I don't have as much stuff. One of my friends said to me, "You're not a minimalist. You like shopping at Kmart and buying things at Kmart, so you're not a minimalist." And I have to admit, at the time I was a bit taken aback because I was so excited about the concept of minimalism and I've worked so hard to declutter my home. But it is a really interesting question that when you think about it, can a minimalist like shopping, and can a minimalist go to Kmart and buy the things? On one hand, yes, and then on one hand, no, but I think it depends on how you look at it. I know, whenever I answer questions, I'm kind of like, it depends. So let me explain myself, and I promise the haul is coming. I'll get into that in just a little bit. But I just thought this was a really interesting question. And I think, yeah, on one hand, she's right. If you're someone who is always shopping and buying things, particularly things that you don't need and that you don't use, and you're quite an avid consumer or purchaser of things, then I think, yes, if you're going to Kmart every week and buying all this stuff that you probably don't want really, you're just doing it to fill a void, like you're bored or something, that's why you're shopping, or you're not doing it to fill a sort of need, you know, of going there to buy something that you actually need to use in your home, or you're not going to buy something that you really love, like I don't know, a piece of artwork or something. When I say artwork, you know, one of the cheap Kmart art prints, wall prints that you hang on your wall. Then yeah, if you're just going and buying things and mindlessly filling up your trolley with stuff, then you probably aren't a minimalist, even if you've decluttered your home, if you're just filling your home back up. But I will usually go to the shops with a purpose. So I'll have a list of like errands I need to run or things I need to buy. So that stops me from just going and pulling stuff off the shelves and filling like a whole trolley full of stuff. And I think with minimalism, you can be a minimalist who likes shopping or who likes to shop and who does buy things. There's nothing wrong with buying things, but I think the difference is conscious consumption, where you've thought about it and there's intent behind the purpose. And sometimes that might mean a spur of the moment purpose, but it doesn't mean that there's not intent behind that purpose still. Yeah, I'll be interested to hear your thoughts below in the comments. Do you think a minimalist can like shopping and like shopping at Kmart? It's an interesting debate, an interesting conversation to have, and very thought-provoking of my friend to mention that, because yeah, it's made me think about it a bit more. But I don't think you need to place really strict limits on yourself as a minimalist that, you know, you have to own no more than 50 items or you can't ever shop or you can't buy things. So that is my thoughts on that, and yeah, I'd love to hear your thoughts below. So into the actual haul, I went with the intent of buying some sort of pegboard or something. Like I was thinking vision board, but more to pin or hang my children's artwork in my home office, and also some quotes, like inspirational quotes. I wanted something that would be like a pegboard or vision board to have on my desk to inspire me, and things that would be nice to look at during the day when I'm working in my study at home in my office. So I picked up this felt memo board, and I think this was $5, and it's cute. It's got pins and then it's got string with the little beads, but I actually don't think I'll use the pins because I'm going to have it on my desk and I don't want my daughter to be able to like grab the pins. She's only 3. So what I did is I found these wooden pegs just to peg stuff on here. The other thing I've been looking for, and I've been to Kmart a few times because I've seen that they had this online, but the last couple of times I've been to Kmart they didn't have any in stock. I went to get a chore chart for my son, and this was only $5, and it's a dry erase board, a whiteboard. You can write all the tasks, and you've got, I think these are magnets. I know that my daughter is going to want to have her own whiteboard. She's obsessed with whiteboards at the moment, dry erase boards and drawing on them. So I bought two, because only $5 each, and then I thought then I can give them each a really long list of chores. My son's 7 and my daughter's 3. I was really glad to pick them up because I was thinking, oh, if I can't find a chore chart for my son, I'm going to have to make one, and I'm not very artistic and that kind of thing, and you know, having to laminate something, all that kind of thing. I just thought, what a bother. So $5 each, I'm really pleased with those. And the other thing I've been looking for, not necessarily in Kmart, but just any shops, it actually was the shops on the weekend, and couldn't find what I was looking for, my daughter's size. I'm looking for warm jumpers for her to wear to daycare because it's coming into winter now here in Australia. So I bought her this cute hoodie. It's got like a little starburst on it, and it's really nice and fleecy inside, really nice and fleecy and snuggly. And I always like to get hoodies because when she's at daycare then she doesn't have to worry about wearing a warm hat and losing a hat at daycare. And I got it in a size 4. She's size 3, but I wanted to be able to grow into it and then possibly use it into next season, even if it gets really stained. As long as it's worn well, I don't care if she goes in stained clothes to daycare. The next thing I bought was more impromptu, but I have had it in the back of my mind that I wanted to get her one of these because I've actually been looking for one secondhand online on like Facebook Marketplace, and I haven't been able to find one at a good price that I liked, and that is a tea set. She's got kind of like a little mini wooden high tea set already from Aldi. I wanted something that actually had a teapot. One she's got already from Aldi only has cups and it's got little cakes and things, but I wanted something with an actual teapot. She's always wanting to pretend to make cups of tea. We found this and it's really cute. It's got little cups and spoons. It's even got a couple little cupcakes and a tray because she's always bringing me pretend cups of tea when she's in a different room. So I thought the tray would be really good for her to carry the whole thing on. She wants to pretend to bring me a cup of tea, and it's got little teapots and the little wooden tea bags with the string are just so adorable. And this was only $15. I really love the wooden stuff that came out because I still think it's fairly good quality for the price. I know she'll play with this because this is the sort of thing she plays with at the moment. Then the other thing I was looking for was just a small basic set of crayons for her. She's really into drawing and colouring in at the moment. Whenever I've been going to like an appointment or something, I find myself, if we have to wait a long time, I'll just whip out my phone and let her play a little game on it. Because I'm a stay-at-home mum now and she's in daycare less, she's going to more and more appointments and on errands with me, so she's having to wait around a lot more with me. And I don't want to encourage her to have heaps of screen time, and I just noticed that it is creeping up. So I bought her this little pack of crayons, and then I wanted a pencil case as well. And this is actually like a little pencil case with a spiral notebook. It's also got one sticky notepad. It's got the pencils, and there's a ballpoint pen, which is that one. And then it's got 2 sticker sheets, which be the cats, and my kids love cats because we've got a cat. And then I thought I could use that as a pencil case to put in her little day bag that we take out and put the crayons in that. So then she could like draw little things, or I could even put like a colouring book in her backpack as well. And my daughter picked up this. She's fascinated, and I'm usually very strict, so usually she'll go up to the rack where they've got all the little necklaces and things, and she's got plenty of necklaces, so usually I say no. But lately her hair has been getting quite long and it's getting in her face, but the pieces at the front are like too short to pull back. I do put hair clips in her hair too, but they slide out. She's got really fine slippery hair like I do. So $3 for that, and that's something she'll wear. And I actually think it'll fit my head, yeah, because I've got a small head, and you can see that. It actually fits my head. And then the other thing I wanted to look for was some more colouring books for her. she goes through quite a few colouring books. I bought this My Little Pony one. And then I saw these, which I was helping someone declutter toys last week, and she had a couple of these in her house, and I thought, these are such a great idea, and I wanted something that was age appropriate. Most of the educational stuff I find, like flashcards and that, says from like 5 onwards or kindy onwards, and this said age 3 to 5, and it came with like a little dry erase pen attached, and it's one of those learning books, but it's white clean. This one's white clean with numbers, and we actually did some of these when we came home this morning. So it's kind of like draw a ring or circle the flag that only has one spot. That one's got 2 spots, and so we're doing that, and I thought that was something that we could do together. She loves dry erase things. And then the last thing I bought was a book. It was $4, and it's called Seek and Find Princess, and my son used to have a couple of these books, like I think like Thomas the Tank Engine and stuff, where you have to find certain things in the picture. So, you know, you might have to find a bag, a ring, a ball in the picture, and he used to love these, and I just thought that would be something really fun that we could do together at home. I actually saw one of these on a Facebook marketplace listing and was tempted to buy it, but I would have had to have driven too far to get there, so it wasn't worth it. So that is my Kmart haul, and it's all stuff that we're going to use, and I'm really pleased with it. I do feel like when I buy stuff now, if there is more intention behind it, which it does tend to have for me, then I generally seem to be happier with my purchases. I don't feel like I've wasted money, and I don't feel like I'm being frivolous or contributing to clutter in my home if it's something I'm actually going to use. That said, I still do periodically declutter, and you'll probably see or have seen on my channel that from time to time I do a little declutter with me video, because, you know, there's always stuff coming into my home, particularly because my husband's a non-minimalist and I've got 2 kids, and, you know, they get given things or they want to buy things. So I do try and limit it, but it's not something where you declutter your home once and then you're never going to declutter it again, unless, you know, you're a minimalist who lives by yourself and you refuse all gifts and that kind of thing. So anyway, that is my take on that. Give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, and remember to subscribe by clicking on my face below, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!